Hello there, good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Card today. It's round 24, week 2. We are still using, well, it's our second week, so of course we're still using the Jingle, Jingle, Jingle stamp set. And good morning. Hope you can hear me okay. So let's see who is on. Carol was on ready. Morning. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, Melly. Good morning, Val. I think that's all of the folks I can see who have commented so far, but please do say hello this morning. I don't know if anybody is watching on Facebook, but if you are, you may want to head over to YouTube, to my YouTube channel, which is the Paper Haven. It's the same on YouTube, and there's a lot more chit chat going on YouTube, but you might not want the chit chat, but if you do, there's a little bit more chit chat. You may wonder often on Facebook why I'm replying to comments that you can't see, and that's because people are chatting on YouTube. So it's quite a nice day here today in Yorkshire. I've pegged my washing out. Hi Gian. Wow, what time is it in Oregon? Wow. Please do let me know that you can hear me okay. I think you can. I've got my sound on, so I'm hoping that is all right. I've got 11 folks on this morning, and if you are on YouTube, I would love you to do a thumbs up for me. That would be super duper. So I'm just gonna have a little drink. So yeah, we're on week 2 using the Jingle 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 stamp set, which I am loving. So I'm going to turn the camera around and we can get cracking. There we go. Now I'm hoping you can see my desk okay. It's a little bit, my window where I do my crafting, it's a little bit in the shade until the afternoon. So if it's too dark, please do let me know. I did put the light on, but it had a funny glow. Late night crafting, wow. Please do let me know if it's okay, or if you feel that it needs a bit of light, and then I can put my lamp on. But yes, so we're doing week 2. Now, I have got 2 cards out because I couldn't make my mind up. So I'm going to show you sort of alternatives today, which I think is good to have choices. Yeah. So in your kits today, you have a real red card base. Let's move those out of the way and put that in the middle. A real red card base. Okay. And you've got a real red backing piece and then a piece of basic white, and it's going to go on there like that. Now, as I said, we've got different options, and I want to do different designs. I think I need to put a bit of light on. What do we think? Let me see. I've just got my lamp just down here, so maybe let's put it on low. That's better, I think. Morning, Amy. That's a little bit lighter for you. So these 2 cards here are just the same, really. They're the same size, same sort of style, but I've got a couple of different techniques. So I'm going to do this one with the background wording, yeah. But if you wanted to, you could, if you didn't want to do that stamping, because you can see I've stamped believe, believe, believe all over, okay. Then you could do just add some paper to the back, but you could do this stamping, so you could mix and match them, and I'd love to see what you do. I'd love you to send me a picture. So if you don't feel confident doing all the background stamping with the wording, or if you don't have that colour ink pad and you just have the grey ink pad, then do this one. You can pop the green, you can fill it in with the green ink pad and things like that. On this one, I have coloured this in with the Stampin' Blends. So I'm going to do an extra little piece to show you. Oh, that's better, Val, is it? So I'm just going to do an extra little piece to show you how I've done that. Now, I am using a bit of Daffodil Delight here, and I didn't say that you had to have that. So you don't have to if you don't want to add the little lights or the stars. but I've just chosen to do that because some of my ladies have a lot of the ink pads. So let's get cracking, and we're going to do this one. So what is really handy is to use these bags as a little bit of a workspace saver. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start, I'm actually going to start at the bottom, and I'm going to grab my block. I do find block H is a very good block for this stamp set, and I am going to use just the insert, so I'm not using the outline. Okay, now I don't know if it doesn't look like it's dirty, so that's fine. And I'm using the real red ink. Just a little practice on there. Let's just turn that over. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you may want to open up your card so it's a bit flatter. I'm going to start and I'm going to do this right at the bottom in the middle. I think that's a bit wonky, but there we go. And then I'm going to ink it up again. I'm just going to add the B there. Actually, I think these bags are a bit too shiny. So let me just grab a piece of scrap. I've got a piece of scrap. It's the back of a Stampin' Up order chitty thing. Right. And then we're going to stamp the E. So we get like the word repeated. Okay. So I've got this one here to copy from. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to line the B up with the L. So I'm going to line it over the L and I'm going to do it fairly close. Like that. And then the other side. Like that. And then for this one, I start the believe right over on the left-hand side. And then I carry it on here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to repeat, okay? So I've basically got believe in the middle, and then I do the extra letters. I've got believe over there, over the L, and then I've got believe over there to the left. And then I'm going to carry on doing it in the middle again, and it's sort of over the E. Okay. Like that. Now, when I made this card, I think I did it on Paper Crafts and Piano, and I actually made it up as I went along, which is what happens. I'll just show you what I've done so far. Hi, Anne. Oh, hi, Rebecca. You might want to pop over onto YouTube, Rebecca. There's more people chatting on there. So when I did this, originally, I just made it up as I went along. And I ended up with the word sort of like not quite on the card there. And I just then thought, well, actually, we can cheat this. We can actually cheat it. Yeah. We can put that there and we can probably fit 2 on there. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do any underneath that because why would we? Because we can't see it. So I'm going to go up to the top. Actually, I'm going to keep it flat. And I'm going to do the believe in the middle right near the top. Like that. And like that. Okay. And then, I'm just trying to work out, when I have one in the middle, I have the believe up. Now I'm going to do one more there. Now, if you don't want to do all this, just cover it with a piece of paper. And then that, you see, will go there like that, and we've got all our full words on, and that's a lot better than the original one that I did. Okay, if you don't want to do that, all I would say is cut a piece of pattern paper and cut it 10.5 by 14.8, and it will cover, that's centimetres by the way, it will cover the front of the card and you don't have to do all that stamping. Okay, so let's take our piece of white card and I'm going to grab the outline Believe block. Not Believe block, Believe stamp. Honestly, Julie. Okay. And I'm going to take my grey ink pad. Oops. Is Wendy not on this morning? And I should have practice there. I do love these blocky stamps that for the outlines. Right, I'm going to do it just a bit higher up than the middle because we've got the letters wording to go underneath. So I've got there Believe, and then I need in the magic. Grab a block. There we go. Okay. Oh, I need that. So if you want to do the stars, if you can colour them in with some yellow or something, then we can grab the little star. It's ever so cute. So we'll grab the outline one and we'll do a few little stars. And make sure you have some sort of going off the edge. Like that. Right, let's move that because, oh no. That's what we'll do that, and we'll do that. And then we have a tiny little filler stamp for the star. And I'm going to grab my Daffodil Delight. I'm a believer. Okay, and then I'm just going to fill. I know I've not done my Believe filler yet. That's going to. So this, you can, if you don't have the ink, but say you had a yellow stamping blend, or if you had a yellow watercolour pencil, you could colour these in. If you do have the ink pad in the yellow, then it's really easy to fill them in with this stamp and the ink pad. Just be careful not to tap. I ended up with ink on the edge, but I really, luckily, didn't get any, she says, there. And then now I need to fill in, I'm swapping and changing these blocks with this stamp set. Just pop that on there and pick it up from there. Okay, this is where I need to get my head over the, oh, I can't see it very well. I think I might need to clean my stamp. Shall I just go for it? I don't want to do it rubbish. So let's clean the stamp, Julie. Because I've ended up with a lot of ink on that stamp. So we'll just give it a clean. A wash and a dry. It's the cheapest washer dryer that you'll ever buy is the Stampin' Scrub. hopefully I can see a little bit better there. Yeah, a bit, yeah. Sorry if I've got my head in shot. I'm struggling to see that. Not too bad, not too bad. There we go. But it just brings it to life when you do that. You can do it the other way around, of course. You can do it the other way around. So that is now going to stick onto there. We'll then stick onto our card. Oh, I've got 18 watching now. Thank you. And that's going to go on there. Now you could add some gems if you wanted to. Okay, you could have some little gems onto there. Like that. So that's the finished card. I did add some of the little in colour accents. Now, if you want to do this one, let me just cut some card down to show you. It's a bit bigger, but it doesn't matter. Right. Let's move that. I've got red hands. Oh, let's find the... I'm not going to colour it all. But I'll just show you how to... So we're only going to use the outer edge. So I'm going to stamp Jolly. Like that. And I'm going to stamp 'Tis the Season to be. Oops. Like that. And then I'm using all the stamps today. I'm going to stamp the little fairy lights, and there's a very, very small stamp. I'll show you which one it is on the front. There's this one that fills in the fairy lights. So with the fairy lights, I'm going to stamp like that. And like that. No problem, Fiona. So this is just an alternative, just a little extra idea, because it was quite a quick card. So this is an alternative. So what you would do now, if you had a yellow ink pad and you want to, so on this round, instead of doing 5 cards, I will have shown you sort of 6. But if you do have the daffodil ink pad, the stamp is slightly bigger. Don't go as fast as me. But I think that's to sort of give it like that glow around the light. And everybody has these sort of lights in the gardens now, I've noticed. So that fills that in. And then if you love doing the colouring and the blending, then I'll just show you here. I've tried to do like an ombre. So let me just have a go. I'm just tying my hair back. I forgot to tie it back. I do like to craft with it tied back. Okay. So I'm going to start and do the dark. And this is real red I'm using on the bottom. And then I'm going to take the lighter one, go over it, and then up. And then I'm just going to go back sort of over it and blend it all in, and I'll just show you what that looks like. Can you see it's a slight sort of little ombre look? Yeah. I'll do one more. Like that, and then I'm going to go over it with the light. Okay, and I'll show you what that looks like. So hopefully you can see. You can't really see on the screen. I can see in person there's a little bit of an ombre look. So you can carry on with that, and then you could do that like that and add it with your patterned paper in the background. So there's 2 ideas for you today, but this is the one that I've made in full. I've ended up with a little tiny red mark there, so I'll be getting some gems on that. And let me show you next week's. Okay, where have I put it? Okay, next week's is one that I did on Paper Crafts and Piano, and it's a similar style, and then we're moving on to slightly more difficult ones. So this is next week's, and I'm going to show you how to do the paper piecing and actually cut out the letters from the patterned paper. So it's a lot of fussy cutting next week. That's the one we're going to do next week, and then the last 2 after that get a little bit trickier. All right, so please do join me for that one next Tuesday. Before I go, I want to tell you about Coffee and Card Round 25. It is my 25th round starting on the 11th of October, and it is going to be for 6 weeks because it's a bit more expensive because it's a die bundle. Now, these dies are fantastic. I worked with them on my demonstrator day at the weekend, and I have shown them on Paper Crafts and Piano, but they are very deceiving, or they are die-ceiving. But the die doesn't just cut out sort of one Christmas tree, it cuts out the tree and the outline. They are very trendy, very retro, and have become quite popular actually. I've got 3 lovelies already booked on. Doesn't start till the 11th of October, but booking will close on the 27th of September, which is 2 weeks from today. It closes in 2 weeks. So they are fabulous. So you get the stamp set, which we're going to be using, and the dies. And the dies are amazing. There's baubles, there's trees, there's presents. So they're not just for Christmas. Sorry, I'm trying to get them all out. We've got baubles and everything. So let me show you a couple of cards that we're going to be doing. Now, the ink colours that you need for this are Granny Apple Green, Shaded Spruce, Polished Pink, and Basic Grey. You could probably get away with just having 2 of the colours. Oops, sorry, just off my phone there. So this is one of the cards that I did on Paper Crafts and Piano that we're going to be doing. This is another one that, oh, I've got a better one than that actually. Let me find it. because that one's gone a bit grubby. This is one we're going to be doing. So they're quite retro. And if you're taking part in this round, they work really well with the stamp set that we are using on this round. So this one, it works really well. They remind me, the baubles, particularly these shaped ones, remind me of the glass baubles from the 70s that my grandma used to have, and we used to have the shape of them. Remember those sort of glass type baubles? They remind me of those. I've used a lovely new embossing folder on the background there. So we'll be doing that card, and they are great for sort of non-Christmas cards as well. You can do one with the presents. Obviously, I've done. Oh, thank you, Elvira. Thank you. So one thing I do want to say is you're going to get some free papers if you take part. And we all love free, don't we? Now you're going to get 12 sheets of 12 by 12. This is cut down to 6 by 12, but it's just to give you an idea of the papers. They are fabulous. So they're not just for Christmas. We've got some autumnal patterns on. We've got spots. Look at these cute sweetie. So you will get 12 sheets of 12 designs, one of each sheet, and they are absolutely amazing papers. And you can't buy these papers. They are a hostess gift. So you're going to get 12 sheets of these absolutely free as my thank you to you, because it is, I love the stripy one. It is going to be around 25, which is a very big milestone for me. So yeah, that is available for booking now, and you can find it here on my events website. So I would love to see people on that. That would be marvellous. I can't wait to do that round. So let me have a look at comments. Yes, it's lovely paper. It is so nice, and I'm so glad to be able to get people the paper, because you can't really buy it. So I thought, let's use it in the class. So all the details are on my website. I'm going to turn the camera around. Just let me sort that out. Okay, we should be all sorted now. So thank you for your company this morning. It has been a quicker card, but I've shown you 2 ways of doing it. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for the chats. We're up to 20 people now, which is fabulous. Just to let you know, we're not actually going to be live on Thursday this week. We made a decision to have a week off to pay our respects due to the death of the Queen here in the UK. So we're not going to be live on Thursday doing paper crafts and piano, but I am going to reshare the paper crafts and piano that we did for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee back in June. And I would encourage you to have a rewatch of that and enjoy some of the music that we shared. We will be back as normal the Thursday after. But we just wanted, because we actually did the session last Wednesday, so we didn't do it on Thursday last week, which of course was the unfortunate day. But yeah, we just felt that we just wanted to do that. But I am going to be sharing the link from the Platinum Jubilee paper crafts and piano that we did broadcast a few weeks ago. So I'll be back on Tuesday morning for coffee and card next week, which will be the 20th of September, and we'll be back on the 23rd, is it? Anyway, no, it can't be 22nd. Anyway, we'll be back next Thursday. But yeah, thank you for watching this morning. If you've got any questions, then please just email me, julie@thepaperhaven.co.uk, and I will get back to you. But please do have a lovely Tuesday and a lovely rest of your week, and I shall see you very soon. Bye.